How are you, dears? Yeah, I hope everyone is fine. Yeah, okay. I see your exam paper. Yeah, everyone did well, but little bit you did some mistakes. Through this video, you can rectify your mistakes and then you can learn something how to write the answers in the answer sheet. Am I correct? So please listen this video till the end. Don't skip that. Okay, dears. Let's enter. The question paper is divided into three sections. How many sections we are dividing the question paper? Three sections. That section A reading, section B writing and grammar, section C literature. Already I have explained these sections in your revision session. Am I correct? Yes. First, section A reading 20 marks. The section A has two questions. The two question has 20 marks. So this is very important. The another one necessary is you have to read till you understand. But some persons are did some mistakes with understanding because without understanding they attend the questions. For that only they did lot of mistakes. But somebody did well because they understood very well. Is this right? Yes, I just read the passage given below. Tourists to Jammu and Kashmir have another a floating post office on the Dal Lake in Srinagar. The first in country floating post office, Dal Lake, claimed to be the only one such post office in the world, is built on an irregularly curved maroon houseboat fastened on the western edge of the Dal Lake. This post office lets you avail of all regular postal services available in the country while being afloat. The seal used on everything posted from floating post office is unique. Along with the date and address, it bears the design of a boatsman rowing a shilkara on the Dal Lake. The special features of this post office is that letters posted from here carry a special design which has the picturesque scenery of Dal Lake in Srinagar city. These pictures reach wherever these letters are posted to and hence promote Kashmir as a tourist destination across the world. This is actually a heritage post office that has existed since British times. It was called Nehru Park Post Office before 2011. But then the chief postmaster John Samuel renamed it as Floating Post Office. The post office houseboat has two small rooms. One serves as the office and the other a small museum that traces the philatelic history of the state postal department. It has a shop that sells postage stamps and other products. For the locals, floating post office is more than object and fascination. 1 to 1 to 2 crore is deposited per month in floating post office by communities living in and around the Dal Lake. The lake has several islands that are home to more than 5,000 people. The greatest fear is the recurrence of 2014 like floods in which the houseboat had gone for a toss uncontrollably pushed by the flood, in which the houseboat had using special mechanism in a nearby highland. Then it was brought back on the Dal Lake after the water receded. The biggest boon is that at no time of the year do you need a fan in this post office. This is your passage. Now, did you understand how to read? If you read like this, then only you can understand easily. Because while you read slowly, definitely you can understand what you are reading and what is the meaning in there. That's why I just read like this. Are you understand how to read the passage, dears? Yes. Even if you're not understanding well means Again, you can read, no problem, but you have to read till you understand. That is a must one. Let's move. In the exam paper, the question number is important. Title number, question number, option number. These three things is important. So be careful while you write that exams hereafter. Answer the following questions on the basis of the passage you have read. First question, where did the narrator went for two? First question is, where did the narrator went for two? Option A, Jammu and Kashmir. Option B, Srinagar. Option C, floating post office. And D, all. Which is the correct answer? Jammu Kashmir also he went. Srinagar also he went. Floating post office also he seen. So these three things are it's concluded into the two. So option D, all is a correct. Okay. Second question, which place is closely related to floating post office? Option A, Srinagar. Option B, Dal Lake. Option C, Jammu and Kashmir. Option D, none. Option A, Srinagar. Option B, Dal Lake. Option C, Jammu and Kashmir. He went to Jammu and Kashmir. In that he went to Srinagar. In that he went to Dal Lake. So Dal Lake only close related to the post office. I mean floating post office, because the floating post office is residing in Dal Lake. Am I correct? So this is a close related place. And third one, which was unique in floating post office? F. Postal services. B. Postman. C. Seal. D. All. The seal is unique in the floating post office because it has some date and then it has a symbol on the seal. So this is unique in the floating post office. Fourth one, what was in the seal? Dash. I mean option A, boat. Option B, floating post office. Option C, a boatman rowing a shilkara on the Dal Lake. Option D, tree. Which is in the seal? Option C, a boatman rowing a shilkara on the Dal Lake. Next, fifth question. How Kashmir was promoted across the world as tourist place? Option A, through the floating post office. Option B, through the postcard which is having picturesque scenery of Dal Lake. Option C, through the seal. Option D, none. Listen, how to promote across the world as tourist place? Because floating post office who are all in the Dal Lake, they will know the flow about the floating post office, and through the seal means, but seal is not exposed that about the Dal Lake, but through the postcard which is having picturesque scenery of Dal Lake. The poster has some sceneries about the Dal Lake. That's why the Kashmir was promoted across the world as tourist place. So option B is the correct answer. And sixth question, who changed the name floating post office from Nehru Park post office? Option A is Srinagar people. Option B Nehru. Option C John Samuel. Option D Dal Lake people. Who changed the name? Option C John Samuel. Okay. Seventh question, what was the use of room of museum? Option A traces the philatelic history of the State Postal Department. Option B traces the philatelic history of the Dal Lake Postal Department. Option C traces the philatelic history of the District Department. Option D traces the philatelic history of the World Department. Which is the correct answer? In the question, some members are did mistakes because they are confused, not clear. That is very major problem in your understanding skill. Because in that room used to traces the philatelic history of the State Postal Department. The single word is changed the whole answer. So you want to read word by word. State Postal Department. That is the correct answer. Okay. Next, eighth question. How did this post office earn 1 to 2 crore per month? Option A, interested by the 50,000 people. Option B, deposited by the 50,000 people. Option C, earned by sold the stamp. Option D, by the tourism. Interested by the 50,000 people, it's not a correct answer. They are deposited. They are deposited their money. How many members are deposited money? 50,000. These people are around the Dal Lake. So these members are deposited in the post office. Then only they can earn 1 to 2 crore per month. Okay. So option B is the correct answer. And ninth question. Where was the floating post office pushed by flood? Option A, highland. Option B, Dal Lake. Option C, place of water resided. Option D, none. The floating post office was pushed to highland by flood. So option A, highland is the correct answer. Next, second question, read the passage given below. It has 11 mark. I just read. It is an indisputable fact that the world has gone too far with the innovation of new technologies such as mobile phones, the internet, and so on, due to which people are able to tour the cosmos virtually sitting at one place using the smart devices or other technological gadgets. Though mobile internet access is oftentimes hurried and short, it can still provide common internet features like alerts, either data, emails, search engines, instant message, and game and music downloading. Due to the easy access of smartphones, communication has been very effective and instant. People are able to convey their message all around the globe to their loved ones without spending hefty sums of money. Adults are always found such gadgets and they always welcome and adopt such new technology readily. Further, young people have been able to broaden their minds and improve their skills by doing research on the internet. For instance, they use smartphones to look up any new word they come across. As we know that most of the universities have online teaching provision and smartphones assist the students to complete their assignments on time. The mobile phone has been lifesaver for a lot of people in case of any emergency. Likewise, use of smartphones can be of vital importance in preventing crimes in the society by providing information to the security forces in time. Nonetheless, for the young, the use of mobile phone can be like an addiction and they can misuse it. Young people are also prone to getting involved in undesirable activities on the internet. This might have adverse effect on the academic performance. Therefore, young people should always be monitored and made aware of its bad outcomes. Also, a major contributor to its popularity is the availability or pay as you go services from a phone shop or an online store. This allows subscribers to load text or airtime credits to their handsets by the use of their credit cards, debit cards, or by buying a prepaid card from the network they subscribe to. This plan also doesn't commit a particular customer to a contract. If prepaid card is not that appealing to you, then you can have to subscribe using the pay by month plan. This is a passage. This is explain about the smartphones and then merits and demerits in the passage. Are you understand when you attend the exams? Yeah, I hope you understood very well. Next, this is your question and answer for the second passage. First question: How are smartphones helpful in communication? Their answer is due to the easy access of smartphones, communication has been very effective and instant. People are able to convey the message all around the globe to their loved ones without spending hefty sums of money. Second question: what are the benefits of mobile phones for the young generation? Answer is young people have been able to broaden their minds and improve their skills by doing research on the internet. Third question: how can mobile phones be considered lifesaver? The mobile phone has been a lifesaver for a lot of people in case of any emergency. Likewise, use of smartphones can be of vital importance in preventing crimes in the society by providing information of the security forces in time. Next, fourth question: mention any two demerits of mobile phones. The use of mobile phones can be like an addiction and they can misuse it and involved in undesirable activities on the internet. This is a correct answer, and you can write some answers by your own words, but I have given the marks because it's add for the question. Next, 2.2 answer the following question. First question: in para 1, synonym of innovation is option A production, option B sincerity, option C invention, option D prevention. Innovation synonym is invention. What is it? Invention. So option C is a correct answer. Invention. Second question: grown ups should dash the use of the new technology by the young people. Option A reject, option B criticize, option C monitor, option D accept. Option C monitor is the correct answer because grown up should monitor the use of new technology by the young people because who are watching the useful things and misuse them. So that's why we have to monitor the young generations. Next, third question: meaning of the word adverse in part 4 is option A positive, option B negative, option D admirable, option D unguided. The option B negative is a correct answer. Okay. Are you understand how to read the passage and how to attend the answers? I hope you understood. Okay. Let's move. Section B, writing and grammar, 30 marks. It has 30 marks, so please you have to attend this section very carefully. Fourth question, write anyone in following question. You are Amit or Amita. You feel that some poor students need extra coaching after the school hours. Write a letter to the principal of your school to arrange Sunsiders coaching classes for the poor and deserving students of your school. Listen, Amit and Amita. It has one slash. Slash means or. This or that. So, boy or girl. If you are a girl, you can use Amita. If you are a boy, you can use Amit. Okay? This instruction you have to follow when you write the letter writing. I mean, from, date, to, salutation, subject, body of the letter, and conclusion is must. This structure only I have given the mark. So, from address have 1 mark, date has mark, to address have 1 mark, and salutation, subject, and body of the letter, then conclusion. These all are having separate marks. So, these wise only we are giving the marks. If you write the from address very clearly, definitely you can get 1 mark. If you put the date, you can get 1 mark. If you write the to address clearly, definitely you can get 1 mark. So these also you can get 3 marks. So hereafter you just keep it in your mind. These are is important everything. Okay. Let's enter. First you have to write from address. Amit or Amita, If you are a boy, you can write Amit. If you are a girl, you can write Amita. Next, your class. Next, your school. Next, where it is located. Next, date. And when you write the letter, that time you want to mention. Next, to address. To whom you write the letter, that person address you want to write. The principal, Sitaram International School, Palambuttur. Next, respected sir. This is called salutation. Respected sir. This is called salutation. Next, subject. Subject means for what purpose you are writing the letter. That's you want to explain in single sentence in your mind. Requesting arrangement of special coaching classes for poor student. Okay, this is your content of your letter. Next, these the body of the letter divided in three parts. I mean three paragraphs. One, two, three. So three paragraph. I am dash your name. I am from grade 7. I would like to request you to arrange for some additional coaching classes to poor students. This is the introduction of the letter and about you. Next second paragraph explanation. We need some extra coaching classes after the regular school hours in order to help some of us who need some special attention in subject like English and maths. You can mention any of subject you want. Okay. I would also like to request you to make the arrangement as soon as we need some more help in preparing the lessons in this subject. This is the explanation. And third one, third paragraph, you have to conclude. I kindly request you, sir, to accept my request and help us soon as possible. Okay. Next conclusion you want to mention yours faithfully, your name. Okay. These types you want to write your letter. Next, second one, write a letter to your younger brother advising him not to eat too much fried food and take cold drinks regularly. Your Nitin Sudha of 55 Model Town, Patiala. Listen, first one is formal letter and second this is informal letter. What is the difference you can find out between these two letters? There had from address to address these kind of one, but here only from address not having the to address. Okay, first from address you want to write your name Nitin or Sudha 55 Model Town Patiala. Next the date. Next salutation, dear brother. Subject requesting to avoid junk foods. Hi, brother. I am good here. I hope every one of our family is fine there. I wish everybody get healthy life. Today, the pandemic of coronavirus is around us, so we should keep ourselves healthy because the immunity strength only can protect us from that. So please avoid some junk foods, that fast foods, fried foods, oil foods, and cold drinks. We can take fruits, vegetables, and homemade foods for being healthy. I hope hereafter you will eat only healthy foods. Give warm regards to father and mother. These types you want to write your letters. And conclusion, yours lovingly. If you are writing the formal letter, you can use faithfully, truly like that. But your letter, write the informal letter, you can use your lovingly, like you can use. Next, fourth one, complete the story in 150 to 200 words, which begins as the following, providing an appropriate title also. Listen, most of the members did some conjunction word in the dash. That's not a story making. You have to develop the story by using these clues. Okay, hints means glues. You have to use a clue and make a story. You have to develop. Okay, for example, is there once upon a time a farmer was living in a village. His name is Hari. He worked very hard in his field and lived from hand to mouth. One day he was irrigating water to his land. At the time he felt tired. So he went to his resting place to take rest. In place, he saw a snake nearby him. But he didn't beat that. He have some milk to that and went his home. Next day he returned to there and he shocked because he saw a bowl with empty and near that one gold coin. Even the snake didn't move anywhere. Then this is routine work that he used to give milk to that and the snake gives gold coin. One day he went out and informed to his son, give milk to snake. He gave her the same kiss as son got that snake because he hadn't patience for collect the gold coin every day itself. He had greedy to collect everything in one day itself. So moral of the story is greedy man is always poor. Okay, this is types you want to develop your stories. Okay, so hereafter don't do the same mistakes like you are put some conjunction in the dash. If you put means hereafter I won't give the mark. So please you have to understand you have to develop the story using the hints. Next, fifth question. Rewrite the following sentence, changing the gender of the noun and making other necessary changes. What are you doing now, little girl? Gender means a boy, girl, or something is called gender. Okay. So you want to change that gender. I mean, if you're a boy, your gender is boy. So you can use as a girl gender. Mother means the boy, you want a boy gender you want to use. So father, that's you want to change. What are you doing now, little girl? That answer is what are you doing now, little boy? Second question, the lion is the king of the forest. The lioness is the queen of the forest. The lioness, lioness, okay. Lioness is mistake. So lioness is the queen of the forest. Next, the king punished the actor who was a traitor. The queen punished the actress who was a traitor. Actor is a male, actress is a female. So here change the gender. King is a male, queen is a female. Next, fourth question. Widow is a mother of four sons. So you can change here also. Here one mistake. She. You have to write she is there. She, widower, is the father of our daughters. Mother changed as a father, son changed as mother, daughters, and he changed as she. The correct answer is she, widower, is the father of four daughters. Okay, this is the gender changes. Are you clear now? Because most of the members did the answer is as a question. Same. So you have to change the genders. Next, sixth question. Write the correct answer to following questions. First one, write the correct article to following questions. I have only dash or to complete this project on dash pollution. H is a consonant, but when you attend the articles, you should not consider the consonant and vowel. You have to listen the sounds. In the sounds, you have to find out the consonant and vowels. Okay, letters you want to focus sounds. Our, the first letter is O, ow, our. So an is you want to write pollutions, the pollutions. Okay. Next, second question, complete the following sentence with the plural form of nouns given in brackets. The tree has pale green dash. Leaves கிடையாது. Sorry dears, leaves is not leaves. What is it? Leaves. Next, B. The children the dash child were weeping loudly. Children, not child. Children, child, somebody did child. It's also wrong. Next, See, my foot are very dirty. Foot is not feet. In a plural called feet. Okay. Seventh one, reread the following passage with punctuations. At the university, a friend Ostilio Ricci changed the course of Galileo's life by introducing him to mathematics. Galileo realized that he didn't really enjoy studying medicine. He now wanted to study mathematics and astronomy. So, he left the medical school and became a mathematician instead. So, this is you want to change. Eighth question, I'm in section C, literature. In the section only related to your textbook. Eighth one, multiple choice question. First one, why did the king ask three questions? To get more money. Option B, to defeat the world. Option C, too lazy to do work. Option D, to be a knowledgeable person. Why the king asked these three questions? Already the king has lot of money. The king is not a lazy. The king has also knowledge. But why he asked these three questions? Because he desired to defeat the world. That's why he asked these three questions. So option B is the correct answer, to defeat the world. Second question, choose a befitting adjective to describe the nature of squirrel. Option A, playful. Option B, scornful. Option C, introvert. Option D, jealous. Option A, playful is the correct answer. Okay. Third question, what is the synonym of descended? Genealogy. Okay. It's come from the gender wise. So, genealogy is a correct answer. Fourth question, Ravi brought an old pair of chappals to dash. Becker. To whom they give the pair of chappals? Becker. Fifth question, which kind of attitude the children had in a gift of chappals? Option A, hurtful attitude. Option B, deceptive attitude. Option C, helping attitude. Option D, nothing. The option C, helping attitude, is placed in the gift of chapel stories. Okay. Next, ninth question, write the following question in 30 to 40 words each. First question, what were the hermit's answers to the three questions? The right time is now to begin something. The most necessary person is the person you are with the particular moment. The most important business is to do that person good. Okay, it's explained by the happens, I mean experience. So these three is the correct answer, the hermit said to the king. Next, second one, did the wise men win the reward? If not, why not? No, the wise men didn't win the reward because their answers were different, so the king was not satisfied and gave no reward. Third question, he liked to tease and play. Who is teasing whom? How? The poet liked to tease and play with the squirrel. Whenever the poet went a little close to the squirrel would run away in other direction. Fourth question, how does Ravi get milk for the kitchen? Ravi brings milk from the kitchen saying that he was feeling hungry. He even drinks most of it to prove party that he was indeed hungry. He then brings the tumbler in the backyard and empties in it the coconut shell. This happens was get the milk for the kitchen. Okay. Next, fifth question. Who lost the chapel in the story? A gift of chapels. Why? Kopu Mama's chapel. Someone else did Music Master chapel. Music Master also got the chapel. Am I correct? Because the Music Master got the chapel from Gopu Mama. But the Gopu Mama only lost the chapel in the story. Gopu Mama's chapels. Because the children were give Music Master chapel to Becker. So Rukumani gave Uncle chapels to him instead of his. Okay. The children gave the music master chappal to Becker. So now the music master doesn't have the chappal. So the Rukumani gave uncle chappals to music master. So finally who lost the chappal? Gopu Mama. Okay, that is the correct answer. 10th question. Answer the following question in 100 to 150 words. First one. What were the hermit's answer to three questions? Write each answer separately. Which answer do you like most? Why? These are the three answers. Then you have to write separately. I mean, now means why they expose the noun and persons expose and then business, and which one is impact you. You have to explain more. Okay, that's you want to write this answer. You have to explain more. It should be how 100 to 150 words. Okay, dears. Second one, what did the children do to Becker? Why? In your book, page number 23rd, second paragraph to first paragraph in page number 26. Okay, these you want to write and listen. First, you have to understand the question. What did the children do to Becker? You have to write that explanations about the question. Next, why the children are did like that, you have to mention. Okay. Next, 11th question. Describe about the following image in 150 to 200 words. First, you have to give introduction, next explanation, then conclusion. If you write some one word question means definitely you can get full mark. Okay, first introduction about the book, next explanation about the books with some stories or any proverbs you can use it. Next, conclusion. Conclusion means you can give some suggestion to the following students or something. These types you want to write some imagination questions. Okay, dears, are you clear? Next, listen carefully. These all the answers you want to write it in your respective note. That in your English homework note. Okay, because this is assignments. Okay, thank you, students. Take care.